Hello and welcome to the in-depth series section of Drishti IAS. I'm Aisha, and in today's episode we will be discussing about the topic of the seabed mining with regard to the Cook Islands. So the exploration which have taken place in Cook Island, it reveals that the Cook Islands, the seabed mining, if done in the area of the Cook Islands, then a very high chances of getting high minerals like cobalt, manganese, which can make the Cook Islands rich. So this is what has happened, and that is why Cook Island, the tiny nation at the vanguard of mining the ocean floor. So first of all, let us look at the timeline. First, we will be looking at the news, then about Cook Islands, what is deep sea mining, what are its negatives, regulation with regard to it, in the end prelims practice question. Topic is of relevance from GS paper 3, that is environment, and specifically environment pollution. From exam perspective, what becomes important is knowing about the deep sea mining and the geographical location of the Cook Islands. So the news talks about the tiny nation at the vanguard of mining the ocean floor. So the tiny nation here is referred to Cook Islands mining the ocean floor. So the ocean floor of the Cook Islands have been mined, and it has been found that they are very rich in minerals like cobalt, nickel, manganese. These are very important minerals with regard to the electric vehicles. So let's see what is happening is, and before moving forward we need to know about Cook Islands because that is the central idea of the whole video. So first of all, Cook Islands, the location is South Pacific. It is situated in the Pacific Ocean. It is an island nation. Population is around 15,000. The economy is basically tourism based, and the per capita income is 11,000 US dollars, and it is a self-governing nation since 1965, and once it was the colony of New Zealand. So the location of Cook Island on the map is, look at this map. This is Pacific Ocean map and this is Australia. So if we will go to the west, to the eastern side of Australia, we will find many islands. So these are known, all of these are known as the Pacific Island countries, and in the group of the Pacific Island countries we have Cook Island. So this is the location of the Cook Island. So few of the related or very nearby islands like Tonga, Samoa, Kiribati, French Polynesia. So this is Cook Island and it lies to the south of equator. So this is a more zoomed out map. So this is South Pacific Ocean and this is the Cook Island. So what has happened is the Cook Island is at the vanguard of a quest to mine the ocean floor for minerals used in electric car batteries. So the minerals that has been found in the ocean bed of the Cook Island, they are very useful in the electric car batteries. And Cook Island, whose economy is tourism based, they also want to move away and also found and also try to find newer dimensions which can add on to their economic conditions. Mining these deposits has never been attempted on a larger scale. So it has never been done before that Cook Island, the ocean floor mining has been done on a larger scale. But the research that has been done till now, it reveals that the ocean floor mining or the deep sea mining, if done below the Cook Island or in the waters of the Cook Island, then huge potential of minerals being found is there. Reserves are so vast that extracting them could power the world's shift away from the fossil fuels. So it is being said that reserves are so vast in the ocean floor near the Cook Island or beneath the Cook Islands that it can make the Cook Islands extremely rich and wealthy, and also it will be helpful in moving away from the fossil fuels. And the 2019 study talks about that this would be a transformation for the Cook Islands. Then the seabed mining could generate tens of billions of dollars for the tiny country and can make them extremely rich and wealthy. Rocks or nodules rich in cobalt and manganese found in research. So the research that has been done, it has been found that the rocks or nodules which are rich in cobalt and manganese, so these rich minerals in rocks or within nodules are found. Then what is happening is, whenever the topic of deep sea mining or ocean floor mining comes, then there is opposition to it, because environmentalists think that can cause a lot of damage. So there has been opposition with regard to the deep sea mining or the seabed mining in Cook Islands. So the seabed mining faces stiff competition from environmentalists who worry that it would harm the ecology of the deep sea, that the ecology of the deep sea will be disturbed by this seabed mining. And more than 800 scientists have called for a moratorium on the practice, and also the countries like France and United Kingdom, and major companies have also joined this, like Google and BMW. So environmentalists are opposing it. Now what is deep sea mining? So see, what happens is, first there is sea mining, and then there is sea bed mining. So deep sea mining is basically saying that it starts from 200 meters, and if we talk about the seabed mining, then it is from 4 kilometers to 6 kilometers, and it is basically about the seabed. So see, see this picture, see, this is the upper layer of the sea. Now imagine if we talk about the seabed mining where the nodules or rocks are found, so this would be the seabed. Sea mining starts at the upper phases, but seabed mining starts at the bed of the sea. So if we talk about deep sea mining, so it involves removing mineral deposits and metals from the ocean's sea bed, so that when the mining is done, so the mineral deposits and metals can be taken out, and then nodules, deposits, crusts, they contain materials such as nickel, rare earth metal, cobalt, manganese, and many more, which can be helpful in many different ways. And with respect to the Cook Islands, they will specifically be very useful for the electric vehicle batteries that are needed for batteries and other materials used in tapping renewable energy, and also for everyday technology like cell phones and computers. So you basically need to know that the deep sea mining is when we go in the deeper oceans or to the bed of the ocean, and that is when it is called the seabed mining. Then few of the negatives with regard to the seabed mining, that is, it can damage the environment or the ocean floor, etc. Possible leaks and spills of fuel can also take place, and this can be very harmful for the marine ecosystem or the population of fish. Then wider impact on fish population or the marine and mammals which are living there. And the deep sea mining or the seabed mining can also cause noise, vibration, and light pollution at the deeper side of the ocean. Then with regard to the regulation, how it is maintained and regulated, then International Seabed Authority, whose primary function is to regulate exploration for and exploitation of seabed minerals. So the exploration of the seabed minerals is the primary function of the International Seabed Authority. Then the high seas and the international ocean floor are governed by the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea. So the ocean floor, international ocean floor, are governed by the UNCLOS. So they are governed by the UNCLOS, and seabed and its mineral resources are considered the common heritage of mankind. So if they are useful for the mankind and their exploration will be useful for the mankind, then it can be done in the common heritage of mankind. And now in the end, a prelims practice question, and it is a PYQ of the year 2021. So consider the following statements. First, the Global Ocean Commission grants license for seabed exploration and mining in international waters. Second, India has received license for seabed mineral exploration in international waters. Or third, rare earth metals are present on the seafloor in international waters. Which of the statements given above are correct? 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 and 3 only, or 1, 2 and 3? So give me the answer in the comment section. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time. Keep reading, keep writing, and keep subscribing to the channel. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.